Okay, so what do we have here? Survival mode. Okay, so what is this? A new gameplay format, similar to Wild. No energy required. Okay, that's cool. When a card dies, it will not be able to use again in any battles for a period of time. Ooh, that's kind of risky. Let's see, there are rewards. You're going to get SPS. Okay, so that's cool. Card cooldowns on death. Okay, so you use the card, and then it's probably on cooldown for just a few hours. 15 days? What? So you've got a 15-day cooldown for a card? No, it's going to be at least 5 to 15 days. Wow. Man, so people want to play this, they're going to need a lot of cards. They're probably going to need a lot of low-level cards because they're not going to risk their main deck on this. Okay, so that also means they're going to need a lot of cheap summoners. Now, where can I get a bunch of cheap cards and cheap summoners? Oh man, let me think. Alpha Gold Foil. No, not Alpha Gold Foil. Rebellion. Yeah, everybody cracked Rebellion. There's a ton. No, there's not a ton of that. Man, where can I get some cheap cards? Okay, guys. Well, in case you haven't noticed, I'm talking about survival mode. Today's November 24th, 2024. I'm not going to be playing survival mode, but I'm sure going to be using this to my opportunity right here, to my advantage. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to look for cheap Chaos cards because everybody knows there's way too many Chaos Legion cards out there, but not for long. So probably everybody already beat me to it. They've probably snagged all the cheap, 1-2 cent cards off the marketplace. Where's a good card to start with? Let's start with Deep. Oh yeah, let's start with the Goblin Psychic. 2 cents? What? Man, look at all those cards. 2, 3 cents. No one's bought these yet? Man, does nobody watch my videos? 267 for 776. That's it? Yeah, who's not going to need a healer for survival mode? What is this? Transaction returned an error. Error. JSON must be less than bytes. What? I can't buy that many all at once? 260. So I can only maybe I can only buy 100 at a time. Let's try that. I don't know how to tell if I'm up to 100 or not. Well, let's just buy all the 2-cent cards first. There's 180. Well, let me buy 180 at a time. Nope. Is there no cards on the market? Is this all fake news? Let's try this again. Can I just buy like, don't tell me I'm going to have to buy like 10 at a time. Credits. Buy. Come on, Splinterlands, don't fail me now. Maybe you can only buy like 10 cards at a time. Oh, this sucks. This is going to be a long video. Okay, so let me do that. Yeah, I thought this was easy. I thought you could just, oh, I'm going to buy a ton at a time. So yeah, so we're going to target all the cards that are, I think, 4 cents or less. Let's go down to there. There's another 100 cards. I wrote down the numbers before the video started of all the cards I wanted to target, how many, and what price I would be spending. So it should be pretty close to that. But yeah, with survival mode, I think that's a huge opportunity to just be able to buy a bunch of cheap cards. There's another 73 cards. So we got all the 2, 3, 4 cent Goblin Psychics. All right, there we go. So when I did the notes earlier, Goblin Psychic, there was 286 of them for 822. So I probably got somewhere in that range. Deep Lurker. Everybody loves Deep Lurker. I love Deep Lurker. Deep Lurker's probably 2 cents again? Oh my god. What are people doing? Guys, you're not buying these cards. What's going on? Let's see if it'll let me buy all the ones I wanted to target. 2 to 4. Nope, I don't want that many. I want all the single BCX. So single BCX, 2 cents. I think I was in the 2 to 4 cent range again. Oh, 2 to 3. 2 to 3 cents. So 2 to 3 cents right there. Another $8 for 319 deep lurkers. Yes, please. See, get an error when I try to buy too many. Okay. So, I guess we got to buy these a little at a time. I thought you could just buy as many as you want. Okay, 2 cents. We'll go down to about there. Oh, almost messed up. Price. Deep lurker. Price. 2 cents. Let's go to about there. 225. Can I buy 225 at a time? With credits. Nope. Ah, frustrating. Deep lurker. 2 cents. We'll buy 61 of them. Yeah, I didn't know there was a limit to how many you could buy at one time. Okay, 2 cents to 3 cents. So we'll get rid of all the, what was it, 2 to 3 cent? Yep, all the 2 to 3 cent deep lurkers. Another 105. Yeah, I think with survival mode, a lot of people are going to want to just test this out. So what they're going to want is they're going to want a lot of the key cards. And if they're selling key cards still for just pennies, yep, I'm buying them now. There's another 88. There's going to be a lot of cards on this list too that I'm not going to purchase, but I'm going to show you how many are available at certain prices and how much you would spend. 2 to 3 cents. Okay, so I don't want the 4 cent cards. So right there is the cutoff. So pretty close. Another 7. Okay, so we'll buy those. So for my notes for the deep lurker, there were 316 cards for 2 to 3 cents, and that was another $8. Coastal Sentry, 6 to 8 cents. A little bit more expensive, but this is another card I think people are really going to target. You know, such a key card. That double strike. So I think we had 6 to 8 cents. Let's see if it lets me purchase these. Yeah, it's only 63 of them, so it should. So we're going to buy those. And let's see what's next on the list. So after Coastal Sentry, so that was 63 for 447. Night Ghoul. I think taunt cards are going to be huge because you want to save as much of your team as you can. So if you got taunt, sacrifice that taunt monster and let the rest of your team live to see another day. So if they're going to give away a taunt card for 3 cents, I'm definitely buying it. I'm going to buy all the ones from 3 to 6. If it'll let me. If it's not too many. Altogether we have 179 cards for a little over $5. So that is 179. Nope. Gonna have to break it up again. Night Ghoul. Price. Maybe it's like 100. I don't know. There's 105. Let's see, maybe 100 is the cutoff. Game can't handle it when you want to buy. See, that's the thing. If we get thousands of new players, they're going to be just raiding the market. Is the market going to crash? Okay, 3 cents. There's only one at 6 cents. Okay, credits. We'll buy you. Okay, so there is Night Ghoul. So Night Ghoul, there were 167 copies. Bought them for a total of $4.75. Silent Chevi, we're only going to target the ones that are a penny. Just simply because I like the card. I like the card. A penny is, ridiculously cheap. How many were there on the market? 107. When I did the numbers earlier today. Yeah, we're not going to buy all the 2-cent ones. We're just going to buy the penny cards. Oh, there's 119 now, so there's a few more listed. Okay, looks like that one's going through. So after Silent Chevi, Hill Giant, not a sexy card, but for what it is, for Little League. And as you guys will see, it's dirt cheap. Why not? Just buy the penny ones. So $1.60. You got 153 cards to play, 153 matches. Let's go. Okay, that's it for you. And then a couple other cards I want to point out to you guys that would be good to pick up, in my opinion. I'm not going to buy them in this video, but I'm just going to show you a couple more that I would get. Riftwing for a penny, I think, is a great card. Currently, there's 295 on the market that are between 1 and 10 cents. You can buy out the floor for $4.30. Fungus Flinger, this was mentioned on Boba Fett's video that he did earlier. Splinterlands 101, definitely go check it out. Show those guys some love and support. They were talking about the Fungus Flinger and the Marks Rat for the Martyr card, since they die anyway. There's only 43 available on the marketplace between 7 and 8 cents. That'll cost you $3.34. So altogether, if you were to buy all the cards that I have on this list, you would get over 1,400 cards and you would spend under $37. Okay, so what's next on the list? Oh, these are cards also I think you can buy. If you can buy these for a penny while you can, you definitely should. You probably already know these cards, but if you can get any of the Pellicors or Disintegrator for a penny, the Mercenary, the Bandit, the Conjurer, you can get 1,000 of each of these for $10. That to me is a no-brainer. And then another penny card I think is really a must-have is the Disintegrator with that Demoralize. If you can get that for a penny, that's another great card if you want to just pick up massive amounts of these cards while they're cheap. Okay, next let's go on to the rares. Let's start with Venari Crystal Smith. So let's go to the rares. Crystal Smith, healer. What is the one thing you're really going to need in survival mode? You're going to need your healers. So let's go ahead and buy some healers. How many were there? 271 at when I looked at it earlier. So let's see how many we can buy at a time. Here we go. Let's buy 100 of these bad boys for 2 cents a piece. $1.99. I mean, really? I mean, even if there wasn't survival mode, to get 100 of a healer for $2. And then, of course, also, if you guys want to buy max copies to try it out at higher levels, you can. The reason I'm targeting single BCX is I think a lot of people are going to want to just try this out, not spend a whole lot of money. Just throw together some 1BCX teams and go for it. So let's pick up a few more of these. Let's go to 90, just so it doesn't crash again. And then we're going to buy the rest of them up to and through 3 cents. Okay, up through 3, so now we're into the 3 centers. And right there it jumps from 3 to 10, but just because it's multiple BCX. But you can also see cut off from 3 cents goes to 10 cents. So I might either be saving these to sell or saving these to rent for survival mode. We'll just see how much the prices go up when survival mode is launched in the next couple of months. Okay, so altogether, 271 for $6.15. The Wavesmith from 2 to 5 cents, I think, is another great card. Remember when this card was $3-4 a piece? I can't believe it's down to 2 cents. So survival mode, you're going to want to survive. You're going to want that armor. Any card that does a little bit of magic damage, why not? So we're going to target the 2 to 5 cents. $108, just so it doesn't screw up again. Let's go ahead and buy those with credits. Buy a ton of those bad boys. Yeah, I'm supposed to be working on my land market watch video today, but then when I learned about survival mode and started thinking about it, I'm like, man, I got to do this before everybody else does. Okay, so we got 2 cents to 3. So it was what, 5 cents? Was that my cutoff? Yep, 5 cents. So how many more? 100 credits. Buy. So that is it for the Venari Wavesmith. So altogether, there were 200 cards exactly for $4.62. Another card you can target, I'm not going to target it. It's a little bit more expensive if you get this many. But once again, I think taunt monsters are going to be huge because you're going to want to taunt everything away from the rest of your team to try to at least get the rest of your team to survive. So if you can get the slip spawn for 3 cents, I think that's a must buy. So the ones that I targeted that were in the 3 to 10 cent range, there was 129 copies for a total of 736. Demon Shark. We love Demon Shark unless we go up against Demon Shark. Then we do not like Demon Shark. There are a handful of copies, just what, 3 at 3 cents. We're going to target Demon Shark up to 10 cents because there's not a lot of Demon Sharks there. And once it goes 10 cents, then you start getting into the multiple BCX. So if you can get all of them, well, maybe you can't get all of them because I'm buying all of them, but I'm sure people are going to relist them. Probably 10 cents or cheaper. They're going to be silly and giving them away. So if you guys can get Demon Sharks under 10 cents, definitely pick them up for survival mode. Might be able to buy them for me if I relist them. Okay, so Demon Sharks, we got 94 for about $5. The Guardian, once again, you're going to need healers. Where are you, Guardian? You're a little bit more expensive. You're 8 cents, so we're going to target the 8 to 13 cent range because those are the cheapest ones on the market currently, at least as of earlier today. So you can see there's only a couple at 13 cents, so it's really 8 to 11 cents. So we're looking at about $8 for 80 cards. Go ahead and snag those. Okay, so what is next on the list? The Bonesmith. Okay, Venari Bonesmith. You're going to want cards that are going to survive. So you want cards with Life Leech. I've always been a big fan of Life Leech. Okay, not sure how many will let me buy, so let's uncheck a few of these. Just to make sure the transaction goes through. Let's see if 119 works. Looks like it. So we're going to get all these from 2 to 4 cents. Looks like we're only going to spend about another $4. Yep, as you can see the cutoff right there. Then you get into multiple BCXs, so we're going to buy those. And even if survival mode is a dud, I still think that these prices are way too cheap. What? There's one for 4 cents. Oh, that's a let's go ahead and buy you two. 4 cents. Yeah. Okay, so that's it for the Bonesmith. What's next? Life Sapper, his twin brother. Okay, Life Sapper, there you are. Exactly the same, except you have one less health. So let's go buy you. 100 of you for 236. Yep, so after this I'll start working on the Land Market Watch video. That's going to take me a couple hours to put together. So what was my cutoff for this? 2 to 6 cents. So there is 6 cents right there. Another 46 for $1.68. Welcome to the team, Mr. Life Sapper. Get ready to be sacrificed to the survival gods. You will come back. All right, Life Sapper. Okay, then some other cards I think you guys can target too. Celestial Harpy. The reason being it has opportunity. So not only are you looking at survival mode as far as your guys surviving, you want to knock his guys out and probably his weakest guys out right away. So I think opportunity monsters like Deep Lurker are going to be must-have cards. So this has opportunity. Very, very cheap. You guys can pick up to 178 copies of this for under $5 in the 2 to 5 cent range. And then also Time Mage, I think, is another good card to target for the slow. Any speed advantage you get, you can attack before your opponent. You can knock them out before you get knocked out. This is going to be key in survival mode, sitting here at 3 cents. So if you target the 3 to 9 cent range, you can pick up 149 copies for $6.18. All these cards added together is going to be just about $50. Okay, so next, you know what's next. It's summoners. Everybody's going to need summoners. They're going to want the cheapest ones. I'm sticking with Chaos Legion and Chaos Rewards. There's also some cheap summoners in Untamed, so do not forget to check out Untamed. But for this video, we're just going to target Chaos Legion. What better first target than General Sloan? The one everybody does not like, but everybody's going to want. So let's go for Thaddeus Brood. Let's go for General Sloan, the 12 to 20 cent range. Thaddeus, okay, General Sloan, 12 to 20, right there. So 518, is that about the same? Yep, 518 for 35. Exactly as when I checked it earlier, so no one picked anything up in the last couple hours. Hello, General Sloan. So there's 35 battles right there, at least, if he dies every time. He might last longer than that. Don't think he's as bad as people think. Okay, Thaddeus Brood, 15 cents. We're targeting all the ones 15 to 21. So 15 to 21 cents. So 44 for 819. 44 for 826, pretty close. Let's go ahead and get a bunch of Thaddeus Broods. And like I said, I'm sure people are going to relist it about these same prices, so just because I'm buying them all now doesn't mean there won't be more later. Or does it? Okay, after General Sloan, Obsidian, 13 to 23 cent range. Still can't believe summoners are this cheap. Remember, guys, when these summoners were $1 or more a piece? And remember when Kelia was like 3 or 4 per BCX? Okay, 13 to, what did I say, 23? Yep, big jump. I'm not sure why it jumps from 23 to 29. I mean, whoever had him at 29, the next person should have listed at 28. So 65 for 1134. Yep, about the same. So let's go ahead and buy those. What? Don't have enough resource credits. Ah, are you kidding me? Ah, well, that puts a damper on the video. I didn't know you used that many resource credits just trying to buy. Okay, well, for the rest of the video, I'm going to show you what I was going to target, what I think you guys can get a good buy at. If you don't snag these, I will. So the Obsidians in the 13 to 23 cent range, you can get 65 copies for 1137. Tarsa, course, we're going right down the list. So for Tarsa, I was going to target 76 cards for a total of $13.61. And then for Kelia, Kelia's come down to 17 cents, just a single copy. I was targeting all the ones from 21, which was the cheapest, to 26 cents. Could have got 78 copies for just under 18 bucks. Can't believe I'm out of resource credits. 26 cents. Probably won't let me do it. Like I said, I'll have to figure out how to get more resource credits and do it later. They should really not have it where you get hit on your resource credits for purchasing. Don't they want people to buy as much as they can? Why limit them with resource credits? Okay, well that one went through. So we got the Kelias. So can I go back and get the Tarsas? 15 to 25 cent range. 15 to 25. Yeah, there was only a couple at 25. Most of them were at 20. So let's pick up some of those. Come on, go through. All right, so that one went through. So maybe let me go back to Obsidian then. We didn't get Obsidian, did we? 13 cents to 23. Maybe I'm buying too much too fast. That's why I didn't like it. Okay, so that went through. Okay, cool. I think that's pretty much, yep, we're down to $8. So that's pretty much most of the cards I wanted to buy. So all those cards that I bought when I went the numbers earlier was just about 56 bucks. Last cards I want you guys to check out are the Gladiator Summoners. These are the prices that I saw and how many are available. So Lob Lowland, there was only 20 available in the 24 to 32 cent range for just under $6. This is going to allow you to cast Korra, but are you going to risk your Korra in survival mode? Maybe. But these are the Gladiator Summoners. Franz Roughmane, there was 26 available. Single BCX for all these. From 24 to 32 cents for $7. Octavia Shadow Meld, there was 97 available for 24 bucks. Eternal Brune, 25 available, or 25 cents. There was 47 available for 11.75. Helios, the Dragon Summoner, 27 to 32 cents. 26 available for just under $8. And then for some reason there was just a ton of Pembroke Nymph on the marketplace. Yeah, here's Pembroke Nymph, just a ton of them. All single BCX except for one. And if you just look at it, I think it was like 40 bucks. You could buy all of them, except for of course, the max copy. So if you wanted to buy all of them, yeah, $39.99 for 160 copies of that. So that would cost you 96 bucks. So the overall total, if you bought every card that I mentioned, it would cost you 240 bucks. You'd get over 3,500 cards. Monsters, there's just 2,889 monsters. You'd spend $87.23, and then picked up 674 summoners for $152.87. So that is the market buyout for today. Thank you, Survival Mode. Thank you, Splinterlands, for this incredible opportunity. Guys, I'm not the only one. Just because I bought those cards now, I'm sure people are going to post more of them at the same price they were at, or maybe a little bit cheaper. Definitely get ready for survival mode. Even if you're like me and you're not going to play it, there's a fantastic opportunity to get some really cheap cards that you can either, if you want to play it, you can go ahead and play it. But I think the big opportunity is going to be either putting these cards up for rent or selling them at, a higher price than what you bought. So just wanted to share that with you guys. Land market video will be coming out later today. And as always, stay the course, keep on forging, have fun. Go survival mode. Take care.